Hey everyone, welcome to another news breakdown here on Soto Pop. Alright, as always, I'm your host of Frozen Stratos, and today we've got a little bit of Ryu Soldier news, then we are diving right into the Soto blog post for 01, Soto Another 2, as well as a little bit of follow-up for Kamen Rider Chronicle Double, those premium Bandai sets. It's not too much, but let's dive right into Ryusoulger, and we have our very first full look at the entirety of Wave 3. Now, we already knew the Ryu Soldier, the Foot Soldier, was coming. That was leaked a while earlier, but it turns out, oh, and I guess we knew this too, we're going to be getting stuck with a third Ryusoul Red and a second Ryusoul Gold. So, yay! The other new things in this set are going to be the Shine Raptor, Shadow Raptor, and whatever armor the Pachycephalosaurus dude is. So that's neat. I'm really just looking forward to what the Yudo blog has to say about all this stuff. And it's par for the course that all the promotional images get sent out before the blog even says anything. So yeah, this is neat. This actually came from the Tokulectable Twitter page, the @Tokulector. The link to that will be in the description down below if you want to check this out in its full glory. Anyway, that's it again for Ryusoulger stuff. So let's dive right into Kamen Rider 01, and we have our very last edition, our very last figure in AI-01, and that would be Flying Falcon. Now, we have our standard look at this. We take a look at the paint and the detailing, and again, it's a lot of pink paint over black and or yellow plastic, so that's looking nice. It's a very generous amount of paint as usual. Very appreciative of all of this. The detail in the belt is retained, as well as the head. Again, generous amount of painted detail, as well as a little bit of Rising Hopper hanging out in the background, just peeking out there. Another thing to note is that they were able to replicate those black triangles on the face mask, and those look really good. I'm glad, like, it looks very crisp, so I'm really happy about how that turned out. Then they gave us another side-by-side comparison with the stickered and not stickered versions. And again, it looks so good. I'm very happy with this. Again, comparable to RKF, and I can't unsee that. I'm looking forward to this very much. But that's not all that's going to be coming in this little armor set. That's right, we're getting the attach caliber in its suitcase mode, and don't forget, both sides are filled out, so this is going to actually look really good. And I'm not surprised, given that the attach caliber in sword mode was able to replicate both sides of it and not have those holes. So I'm definitely thankful that this continues it, though I'm not, again, not too surprised. Next up, with all of that, we have our very first look at the full wave layout. There are chunks missing out of 2 and 3. I don't know if you can tell, but there are like white dots over some of the leg armor pieces, which is weird. I don't think it's like teasing or hiding anything. I just think that's a mistake. So keep that in mind when you're looking at this. But with this information comes the, they wanted to give us a look at the complete set box, and they did a nice turnaround gallery of the entire box itself, but what we really care about is the inside. And again, we are going to be getting one of each armor and enough bodies for all of the armors, and that just blows my mind. I'm so happy about this. They drove it home last week, and they're doing it again this week. And a major difference here is that they gave us sort of a date for this, because previously the box, I had seen those up on at least Ami Ami, the box that comes with 12 pieces instead of this very light 8 pieces. I saw that go up on Ami Ami, didn't see it on HLJ, and the pre-orders went out. They're all closed because I think, you know, enough people bought them or whatever. But I was wondering when the set was going to be available, and I was afraid that this was not going to be available to me on Ami Ami or HLJ. But the blog decided to tell us that October 4th, Japanese time, they're going to be putting these up for pre-order. I don't know what that means for sites like Ami Ami and HLJ, or whatever other Japanese site you're using to import from, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully past October 4th, we're going to be getting these for us to buy, for the American audience at least. I don't know about Indonesian or what have you, but I'm looking forward to picking these up. Anyways, that's it for 01. Now let's move on to another 2 with another DenO. So they gave us a little bit of a breakdown of the head. Again, just like the another 1 figures, it's going to be, the head's going to be all PVC and fully painted. And they gave us a list of reasons. So first up, they wanted to note that the detailing on the suit itself is really intricate. So number 2, they decided that PVC was the way to go instead of ABS in order to replicate a lot of that detail, that tinier detail. And 3, since they're using PVC, they can't sticker it because of the plasticizer that they use for PVC. So they decided to paint the whole thing. I mean, this results in an 850 yen little piece box, but you know, it's definitely worth it. So yeah, that's cool. Oh, and a bonus for because they're using PVC for the protruding horn eyes instead of ABS, they're able to mitigate a lot of the toy safety standard issues that would have come with molding that in ABS. So that's just a bonus, just a plus for that. Also, the little scarfy thingies, those are PVC as well, so those are going to be pliable, they can get out of the way, it looks nice. Another thing they wanted to note about PVC is that they're able to mold things thinner in PVC, things that you couldn't do in ABS, because if ABS is molded too thin, it'll be prone to cracking and cause health and safety issues for not just kids but adults as well. So again, PVC allows them to get very thin details like this, like the skirt piece. At first I thought this was the shoulder armor, but this is the skirt. Speaking of, it turns out you can pull on and off these swords. It's not going to be a separate looking, like, it's not going to be a different looking sword piece. These are going to be the ones that you can fit in the hands. And taking a look at the other side of the skirt, you see the 2007 logo, or I guess date. And if you watched X8 at all, you'll know that this is actually the movie version. The show version has 2019 on it, and they did not leave you high and dry on that, because they gave you an alternate sticker for 2019 that you could possibly put on there. I'm of two minds with this, because on one hand, I'm glad they gave you the option, but on the other hand, I'm gonna have to buy 2. And not just that, they decided to tell us that every single figure in another 2 is going to be coming with the alternate 2019 sticker. Yay! Cool, so it looks like, for those of you who would like the extra ones, you're gonna have, it'll be easier to get a whole second set, and you'll have the alternate versions. And I guess that's nice. It's a neat inclusion. I'm glad that the option is available. But also, lastly, we've got follow-up for Kamen Rider Chronicle Double. And these are the premium sets. A through S, or A/S, that set, the top one, that's going to be, the pre-orders for that one are closing on October 3rd in Japanese time, so get on top of that if you're planning to go through a middleman service. I personally don't want to pay a middleman service and then also premium Bandai fees, so I might just risk it and wait for Mandarake. It stresses me out, but that's just financially the best option for me. And then also, don't forget, you can pre-order the E through E/G Egg from Hell, you know, that set, and that's going to be looking great. So look forward to those, guys. And yeah, that's about it for all the Soto news. So guys, if you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Don't forget, tomorrow is another episode of the Soto Pop Podcast where we will be discussing this in a little bit more detail, as well as we reviewed Shodo-O and what is it? Kamen Rider Geo, Soto Kamen Rider Geo Ride 10. So we finally got that in the can. Oh, and don't forget that Josh Perry has another episode of Soto Sundays out on oh man, I'm blanking on it, but whatever platform that's on, just type in Soto Sundays, you'll find it. And then also, Malunas is going to be making his standard translated version of this blog post and putting it up on the Tokusatsu Network, so look forward to seeing that. If there are any errors, that blog will definitely be the one to catch it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.